In August of 1990, Iraq, led by Saddam Hussein, invaded the rich oil-producing country of Kuwait. The United States and its allies came to Kuwait's defense by initiating a major international operation known as Desert Shield to prevent Iraq from moving into neighboring Saudi Arabia. 425,000 American troops were sent across the world to fight. When the United Nations deadline passed for Iraqi troops to leave Kuwait, Desert Shield became Desert Storm, and President Bush ordered immediate airstrikes. The aerial assault lasted for more than a month, beginning on January 17, 1991. On February 24th, a ground war was launched which lasted less than 5 days before Iraqi forces were finally driven out of Kuwait. President Bush's popularity soared so high that re-election the following year seemed almost certain. But by the 1992 presidential election, the U.S. economy was in trouble. High unemployment and huge budget deficits greatly hampered his chances of winning. In a three-way race that included the Democratic governor of Arkansas, Bill Clinton, and Texas billionaire Ross Perot running as an independent, George Bush lost his bid for re-election. On January 20th, 1993, William Jefferson Clinton was sworn in as our nation's 42nd president. The presidency of Bill Clinton began with almost as much optimism as when his childhood idol John F. Kennedy took office. He called himself a new Democrat and put forth a plan for universal health care. With the American people looking for less governmental control over their lives, Clinton's health care proposals failed. In foreign affairs, however, he was able to broker a peace agreement between Israel and the PLO. In 1994, Republicans took control of both houses of Congress, but Bill Clinton fought back. He became more moderate in his proposals, and with the help of the Republicans, he balanced the federal budget for the first time in a generation, as well as reforming welfare. In 1996, he became the first Democrat since FDR to win re-election. In January of 1998, Clinton became involved in one of the biggest political scandals since Watergate. A story broke that a White House intern named Monica Lewinsky had had an affair with the president. Independent counsel Kenneth Starr, who was investigating the president on a botched land deal called Whitewater, turned his attention to the Lewinsky matter. In his report, released in September of 1998, he claimed that Clinton committed perjury, obstructed justice, and abused his power in hiding the affair from his investigation and the American public. In December, the Republican-led House of Representatives passed 2 articles of impeachment against the president, one for perjury and the other for obstructing justice, making Bill Clinton only the second president in American history to be impeached. The fate of his presidency was decided in a trial in the United States Senate. Under the U.S. Constitution, a 2/3 majority, or 67 votes, was needed to convict the president and remove him from office. Since neither article of impeachment garnered enough votes for conviction, President Clinton was acquitted and allowed to serve out the remainder of his term. The American dream can be seen almost everywhere. It can be seen in our monuments to democracy and freedom. It can be seen in the faces of the young and in the faces of the old. It can be seen in our heroes of yesterday and in our heroes of today. It can be seen across the United States and around the world. The great 19th century politician Daniel Webster once spoke of his vision of the American dream. Let us develop the resources of our land, call forth its powers, build up its institutions, promote all its great interests, and see whether we also, in our day and generation, may not perform something worthy to be remembered. As we enter the 21st century, we take this dream with us and continue to nurture that majestic tree we call America.